All right, I'm doing a video here at our house building in Shellsburg, Iowa. There's their water tower right there. Got a nice little cul-de-sac here. If you're looking for a house, here's one for you. Got some nice trees. There's a retention pond right back over this hill here. Creek's a ways away. Golf course is right over the back side of here. There's a golf cart path there that connects to the golf course. There's two other houses here now, and we are taking a giant step and a risk to build a spec house here. We like the community, we like the area. It's close to Cedar Rapids. Actually owned a couple businesses in this town for the last 10 years. Everything's been good. So the only issue we've had so far is the fact that we might be the first spec house that was built for a while. And I know between the time we applied for a permit, they had voted to accept some new building code and policy procedures for new construction. So we get to have the fun of being the first one that goes through this trial basis. Yay for us. And one of them is our tie down brackets at the garage, which we build in Cedar Rapids, Linn County all the time. And Linn County's pretty strict, Cedar Rapids is pretty strict, but they don't even require these yet. So yay us. And the second one was part of the requirements is do a door blower test for sealing of your property for energy code requirements. And even Linn County with their strict code, you just basically have to meet their their verifications of insulation, insulating the basement, R13, R21, R40, I don't remember all the numbers we just have to basically meet all the requirements listed for energy code. And here they're going to require a blower door test, which, I'm verbally telling you that we're not going to do that at this point in time because it's ridiculous. Shellsburg, Iowa should not be more strict than Cedar Rapids or Linn County, in my opinion. But we'll work through that when we get there. So basically the build's been over budget since before we even broke ground. But hey, if you don't take risks, you don't get anywhere in life. So sewer was stubbed in, sewer water stubbed in. We bucked the garage down. We did build this house up 6 inches higher than originally planned. No really major rhyme or reason. We shot elevations. We are abutted to an easement for the drainage for this part of the development for the stormwater. Stormwater runs through here. We just, we have plenty of elevation. I think 6 inches higher than those guys on their walkout at this point. We just decided, we don't want to take a risk of water in the future. So we built a little higher. This is the back walkout, which a lot of times walkouts, lower back of the house is too low. So your siding is lower than what you normally like to have to grade. So we're gonna have a little bit higher and maybe a stepped out patio just to deal with that issue too. There's just a lot of things that go into construction that people don't even have a clue as to where to even begin. So we try to tackle a few of those things ahead of time. This back wall here, it'd be foam requirement for the frost, below grade frost wall. You can see over there is our water line stub in. We actually had to stub our sewer in at 8 inches instead of 12 to 16 because the sewer system in this development was not put super low. It's a whole nother story we can get into with Shellsburg. And the fact that the developer in this area did not leave enough fill for all these lots to be walkouts, but the whole going into over budget before you even start is things you find out after the fact, unfortunately. But when you start talking to the right people, you start learning about what's going on behind the scenes, and then you start getting a little frustrated with what's going on, but just move on with life and don't lose sleep over it. But yeah, 1300 square foot ranch, large 2-stall. We just did a 2-stall. It's 24 by 24, bigger than most. She's got a 3 over there. She's got a double lot. They've got a 2-stall. This house is essentially probably very similar to what they have next door. Walkout, 3-bedroom, 4-bath. Walkout, deck, stoop here. Nothing too special. Yeah, that's kind of it. Just rambling a little bit, but foundation is poured. The waterproofers will come in and they got the green marked for grade. They'll come in and clean everything out down there, and they spray their tar coating for waterproofing on all this. And then they bring rock in. They pour rock in. This white stuff is actually former drain. It is actually spread footing form. It is perforated for drainage, so you don't have to put tile piping in around the foundation of the inside of the house. This is both sides of the spread footing, below grade. This will be covered with clean rock, and then when they put the sump pump in, or the sump pit in, I should say, they drill a hole on the side of this former drain, connect a tile pipe from there to the sump pump. So this is already incorporated. This has been used for a long time. A lot of people don't know about it, probably because they don't pour foundations, but it's basically a drainage system incorporated into the forming of the foundation, so you don't have to take 2 steps. It's just done in 1 step. So this will all be cleaned off down there, tarred, and then clean rock put in over the former drain. And our sump pump will be over there in that corner behind the garage wall. There'll be like a narrow mechanical space in there for ductwork, sump pump. It's just storage. It's like 4 foot wide, so perfect space for a sump pump. Trying to think. Yeah, we're on a cul-de-sac. I don't know. It's a pretty nice area. It's Shellsburg, quiet. Downtown's just literally right over there. I know somebody else just bought another lot. I think they bought the lot over there. I don't know. But if this house sells, we're gonna probably just do another one right away. Is our goal. Be hard surface floors, carpet. We will have some nice cabinets, and we will do quartz tops, nice finishes. Topanga in the office is already going through all the finishes and getting that stuff figured out. Dan has got siding going, roofing going. Windows are ordered. Revoswell has a truss package going into production. Framing package other than trusses and floor is simple. Hopefully we'll try to get going on this before Christmas. We've got a ton of other remodel projects we're starting for December, and we have to work through for December, but our goal is to get this framed as soon as we can before weather gets too bad, but it is what it is at this point in time. I'm trying to think what else. So everything's going as far as progress on this. Hopefully, we'll get it sold by February or March. Not a lot of houses sell between Thanksgiving and Christmas or by the end of the year, but when people get back to their normal lives after the first year, then hopefully we'll be ready to get this thing moving and get something else planned to go on the ground. We do have another drawing ready to go. And on this, we could always just flip the mirror this, if we want to put it somewhere else in the cul-de-sac, we could just flip this floor plan to have the garage on the other side and just do the same thing, but it's still rambling. Anywho's, all right, well, thanks for watching.